Stepping into the clubroom, I see the members hard at work. Yuri's already walked in and is talking to Monica, and Natsuki is helping Sayori with hanging some of the paper decorations we made a few days ago. There's a stack of candles laying on one of the desks, no doubt for ambience. Monica's even holding a curtain rack, preparing to hang it in front of the window. As I fully enter the room, Monica motions to me. I'm seeing you. You're back. I hope you're feeling better after yesterday. Yeah, a lot better, thanks. Monica gives me a wide smile, but I feel a little bad for lying to her. Is there any chance you could help us hang the curtains? Sayori and Natsuki can't quite reach the railing, so we could use an extra pair of hands. Yeah, sure, just point me where you need me. Grabbing Monica's rack, boy, they could have chosen that phrasing better, I reach upward, placing it on a hook. They're right, Sayori wouldn't have a hope of reaching this without standing on a chair. It reminds me of how short she is. Next, I slide the curtain onto the rack, ensuring it sits neatly. The curtain is made of thick, heavy fabric, making it difficult to maneuver properly. After some work, I managed to thread it onto the shaft and slide it down. Taking a step back, I admire my handiwork. Ah, shoot. It's on backwards. Turning to face Monica, I can see her smiling, a snicker crossing her face. Well, at least we know it fits. I smile back. It was always going to fit the whole stretches. I notice Yuri hiding behind her bags, but I can clearly see her embarrassed face. Well, I suppose I should try again. Second time's the charm, as they say. Well, it's third time. Taking it off, I slide the curtain back down the shaft, slowly letting it pool onto the ground. I then wade through the black mess, finding the other end, and proceed the process anew. Slowly pushing the shaft into the black elastic hole. Wait. As I place the rack back onto the hook, a thought occurs to me. What the hell am I thinking about? It's just hanging curtains. So why? Why does my mind drift to Sayori? My thoughts settle on a single line, one that I had yesterday. The thought of her wearing my clothes. And that thought was followed by another. One of her not wearing my clothes. Shaking my head, I drive any inkling from my brain of that thought. Turning back toward Monica, I ask, what else needs doing to prepare for the festival? Well, on Sunday there will be a few things to do. Natsuki will be baking cupcakes and there will be some last-minute decorations, but other than that... Oh, actually, is there any chance you could help Natsuki make a run to the debate club? We're borrowing some of their microphones and speakers. Oh, sure. Why wouldn't you be going, though? I've got some things to handle here first, and that needs doing ASAP so we can get it done. Got it. I'm on my way. Calling out to Natsuki, I watch as she rises and follows me out of the room. As we leave the clubroom, Natsuki, who had been walking by my side, gets suspiciously close to me. So, what's been happening? What do you mean? Natsuki rolls her eyes, a small grin on her face. I mean, with Sayori. Oh, that. Her expression sours a little as we keep walking. Don't you that me. You knew that's what I was talking about. Do you not want to talk about it? Not really, no. Well, I do. You know you ditched her this morning, right? I don't think I could possibly not have known that I didn't ditch her. Wait, I don't think I could possibly not have known that I didn't ditch her. I don't think I could possibly not have known. So she had to have known that she didn't ditch her, but she did ditch her, is the thing. What? That doesn't even make any... Okay, maybe it wasn't supposed to make sense. Forget it! The point is, you realize it hurt her, right? Of course I do. Then what the hell? Natsuki grabs my sleeve, whirling me around to face her. It was only then that I realized I'd been walking quite quickly, perhaps a subconscious effort to escape her. Why would you ditch her like that? I told you I don't want to talk about it. Shrugging her off, I attempt to start walking again, only to be halted by Natsuki's surprisingly strong grip. Don't you dare walk away from this! I thought I could trust you. I thought you were the person my best friend trusted more than anything, the person she could rely on. And you would just walk away from her? Not once, but twice? I look away from Natsuki. I'm sure she can see the conflicted look on my face, but I don't care anymore. Why can't you just mind your own business? When it isn't my business, I just ignore it. But you hurt my best friend. She's right. Now you have 6 seconds to explain yourself. And if I don't? Natsuki pulls me around once more to face her. Her small stature, not even reaching 5 feet, meant nothing when I was met with the fire in her eyes. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost say there was bloodlust hidden in there. Then your life might just end up a living hell. So miserable that you might wish for the sweet release of death. But it won't come. You will not hurt my best friend. And with that, her grip releases and she steps away. Her face, like a switch, instantly returns to her normal, cute self. And with a smile on her dial, she speaks. So, why did you hurt Sayori? I momentarily glance around me, stepping further back, though she advances once more to keep pace. It seems the halls are empty. Not a soul seems to have noticed. Naturally, of course, I doubt she'd do something like that if there were eyes to see it. My heart's still pounding. I take a few moments to recompose myself. You want to know the truth? Anything less and you'd be in for some hurt. Point taken. Best to reveal the truth. I don't know what she might do to me if I don't. Well, here goes. After a deep breath, I start from the beginning. This is my take on it, at least. I've known Sayori for longer than I can remember. She was my best friend, my muse, my companion. We did everything together. Whenever one of our families went away, we'd always beg for the other to come with us. So naturally, as kids, whenever my parents left on trips, I stayed with Sayori's family. When we were in middle school, we started getting teased for being around each other all the time. I don't think either of us actually paid any attention to it. Quite the contrary, in fact. It made our bond stronger. But with that bond, and the hormones that accompany that age, something in me changed. Weren't you guys like 13 at the time? I felt something I'd never felt before, and for Sayori no less. The person had been with me through everything. Because of that, I did something stupid. One day after school, as we hung out on the beach on our walk the long way home, I kissed her. I don't know what came over me. To be honest, I still don't know. But the look on her face, it told me everything. It was then, at that moment, that I knew. I've done something unforgivable. So, I didn't try. There was no way she'd ever outwardly hold it against me. It simply wasn't in her nature. But deep down, I knew that I'd ruined our friendship. In that one stupid act, I destroyed what the past who knows how many years of our lives had been. And I left. I had no right to look her in the face. So, I ran away. From her, from our friendship, from the possibility of ever looking her in the eye again. It was better that way. Better for me and for her. All of a sudden, I realized that I'm choking up. Reliving those memories has perhaps been the hardest thing I'd had to face since seeing Sayori's face again only 2 weeks ago. I hadn't meant to pour my heart out to Natsuki, but here we are. What a stupid story! Did you never think, even once, to actually ask her about how she felt? I could tell. A weak excuse. You could tell, could you? Then why does she still, even after all the crap you put her through, speak so highly of you? Why are you all she ever talks about? Why does she like you more than me? Do you have any idea what you mean to her? Any at all? I didn't think so. But you won't even face that. You know what you are? A coward. You let your insecurities rule you instead of facing them. You claim to have your whole life together, I'm sure you do. But don't you dare claim to know what's best for Sayori! I know. In fact, I'd already come to that conclusion. I was going to talk to Sayori tonight, and I was going to let her decide. Natsuki's face softens. She gently places a hand on my shoulder. Thank you. I won't apologize for that. I don't expect you to. But I think I understand you better now. If anyone could one day be good enough for Sayori, with a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work, you might amount to something. Thank you. That means more to me than you realize. I know. The rest of our trip is made in silence as we soak in what we'd just been through. Soon we have the classroom in which the debate club is located in sight. The noise blasting out from inside the room is intense and constant. The literature club is practically silent in comparison. Guess that's how a big club runs. Worry still floats in my mind. Worries about what's to come. I don't want to hurt her again. I've done it too many times.
Oi, what are you waiting for?
I realize I'm standing right in front of the door leading to the clubroom. Sorry. Just focus on the task at hand. I'll worry about Sayori later. I knock loudly on the door, though part of me is a little concerned with the amount of noise coming from inside the lecture hall. Realizing that they probably didn't hear me, I go to knock again. Aika walks out, swinging the door open widely. Oh, hey, Natsuki and MC. How can I help you two? Well,
We're looking for microphones. We need to borrow some for our...
Natsuki seems to clam up all of a sudden, moving behind me and tugging slightly on my sleeve. What the hell's gotten... As I glance past Aika, I suddenly see a huge bustle going on. The noise wasn't all for show, it seems. Oh, Monika's Literature Club, right? Sure thing. Aika's grin draws me back to the conversation, but Natsuki doesn't budge from her spot. Don't need that first. Don't need that comment. Aika looks back into her clubroom and calls out, seemingly unfazed by the cacophony within. Hey, Kay, can you grab some of the spare microphones from the back? I can vaguely hear footsteps approaching the door from further in the room. Once they're close enough, though, I can't get a good look at this angle at who it might be.
Microphones, what for?
These two girls need some for their culture festival event.
We're not just a charity icon.
Whomever Ike is speaking to on the other side lets out a sigh. I know, Kay. It's for those literature club girls over yonder. Besides, it's a request from a member of the student council. Besides the cacophony happening in the room next to us, silence.
Fine, I'll grab them.
Problem? I raise my eyebrow, not quite certain what to make of the curt conversation. I'm sorry about that. She just doesn't mingle with other clubs well. Of course it was a girl. Right. I shrug, not really concerned, but the tug on my sleeve grows ever so slightly stronger. Well, I start to speak, but Aika beats me to it. And how have you been, MC? It's been a hot minute since our lunch chat, hasn't it? Yeah, you could say that. Natsuki looks over at us from behind me, as if she's about to say something, but ultimately doesn't. What about you, Natsuki? Student council holding up?
Just busy work with Chuck, like. And I do mean busy work. Sometimes we're up to our necks in papers.
Oh, believe me, I know what you mean. Just then we hear the trump thump of a box hitting the ground from a small height. There, your donations. Before any of us can respond, the girl's footsteps echo as she walks away. What? Kay?
It's fine. Tell her we said thanks.
Natsuki shrugs herself off, moving to pick up the box, but before she can, it's already in my hands.
Hey, that's my job,
Really? You don't want someone else to carry the box and give you less work?
Sheesh. I'll open the door for you.
Natsuki walks on ahead, leading the way. Check out our festival if you've got the time. Sly girl, still advertising even when she's this busy. I shan't make any promises I wouldn't be confident I can keep. She should have heard that.
Okay, so just a second here. I need 1 moment. I forgot to put something on my kitchen counter away, and I can't leave it out until I'm done recording. I'll just be a second, okay? Just be a second. Just give me a moment, okay? Won't take that long. Won't take that long. Okay. Yeah. I cooked my dinner. And it was our extra portions. And I left the other portions on the counter to cool. But I forgot to put them away before I started recording. It's no good. Don't want the food to get bugs in it or go bad or something. Okay.
After walking about halfway back to the clubroom, I decide to peek inside the box.
You don't need this hyphen. There you go.
Quite a few tiny microphones and speakers sit within. I then lift my head back up to ask Natsuki something. Hey, Nat, why are you so close with Sayori anyway?
Well, she's nice to me. I enjoy her company. She's smart and talented, and she enjoys manga and anime. Wait, what did you just call me?
I mean, that's all well and good, but it must have only been in the past couple of years, right?
Oh yeah, sure, fine, just ignore me.
She rolls her eyes and shakes her head, a small smirk crossing her face.
Well, I met her on my first day of high school. I didn't know anyone here or see, so she just walked over to me and introduced herself. It seemed like she had a lot of friends, so it surprised me that she spent so much time with me, but eventually I got used to it. Besides, it wasn't like I was complaining or anything.
Yeah, she sort of grows on you, doesn't she?
Huh, you can say that again. But to my confusion, she never left. Never went back to her friends, never said, well, anything. Whenever I'd ask about her friends, all she would ever mention was this one person, the one that she grew up with, the kindest, smartest, most incredible person in the whole world. And when she did, her face would just shine. It was a while before I realized she talked about them the same way that I talk about her. Say, Ari, she stood up for me. She's had my back these past 3 years. I couldn't imagine how high school would have turned out with her or without her.
Honestly, I couldn't imagine life without her.
Then why?
Natsuki looks at me and small tears start to well in her eyes. Because I was afraid. I was afraid of hurting her. Well, you can see how that turned out.
She doesn't have any friends, you know. Outside of the club, I mean. We would hang out all the time after school, but even that stopped pretty abruptly too a while back.
Oh, her parents.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. It's something she'll tell you when she's ready.
Do you think she doesn't trust me?
No, I think she trusts you more than even me at the moment. It's something I discovered through necessity rather than good faith. But I'm sorry, I can't tell you any more than that. Just know that she really, really likes you, Natsuki.
I know. Deep down, I've always known that. It's just... sometimes I think to myself, what did I do to deserve someone so special, thinking so highly of me?
Me too.